What's up, everybody? I know there's nobody in here yet, but y'all saw the name, so I'm about to be mixing. These are my beats that I'm mixing today. So, yeah. What's up? What's up? Did a lot of work today. That's what's up. Okay, cool. It's back on. My stuff said I was disconnected. I'm just mixing beats, honestly. I got some stuff. Can't talk about it, but so I was working on a few things. I made some videos, and yeah. So now I'm just about to mix these tracks that I have from yesterday. And I'm probably just gonna have a chill night tonight. I don't know. I might work, but when I say a chill night, I'm talking about reading my book. That's probably what I'm gonna end up doing. Just chilling out and reading. What's up? See if I used any of these. Somebody was supposed to, a couple people was supposed to send me their beats, and I was gonna mix them, of course, for a price and stuff yesterday, and I was gonna do that stuff today, but nobody actually sent the stuff over yet. So right now I'm trying to finish Think and Grow Rich. I've been working down here like on the beats and stuff, so I haven't really got the time to really sit with it yet. So I think I'm gonna do that after I finish this, and then I'll probably get say by that time I'll probably be 3/4 done with the book tonight. See how this sounds when I start it. Grab this one right here. I need to turn on the comments up here so I can see them real quick. I just subscribed to YouTube Red, because when I go running and stuff, I like to be listening to stuff on YouTube. Like, you know, people have their interviews and shows, and I hate leaving my phone on, like the screen on that whole time. So hopefully that's worth it. Let me go ahead. Hopefully that's worth it. Take this off. But yeah, Think and Grow Rich is dope. When people send me beats, they have to export the stems and whatnot and send me like the tempo, and I'll mix it all up. So that's gonna be the little mixing service. I'm only charging $30 right now because I want to make sure that, like, you know, I'm just starting out, and I want to make sure that I got enough satisfied people under me. So I'm like, let me go ahead and run this for a little while. Just going to see how this sounds now. this real quick. I'm working like crazy. 29 beats for this month so far. So I mean, it's a little slow, but I'll get on it. I don't know. I just don't. I mean, I made beats today. I made a beat today. Trying to make some more. What's up, Mickism? That's whose beat I was mixing on the live stream yesterday. So y'all make sure y'all check her out. She got some dope stuff. But yeah, that beat is it's supposed to be kind of R&B. I'm gonna be down in the city tomorrow. I'm gonna go to Payroll's meet and greet at Detroit versus Everybody, and I'm probably gonna get. I don't know if I'm gonna get a session or if I'm just gonna go to the studio just to see who up there, cause I'm not gonna be working, so I'll probably just go up there just to kick it, see who around there, play some stuff, get some feedback. I don't really make beats at the studio. The only time I really go to the studio is if somebody want to get some beats from me. Because I don't see myself paying just to go somewhere to make beats unless I'm working with somebody. Let's see. Man, see, I hate when Omnisphere, like when you first like export it, the sound doesn't come out. So it's like now I gotta go over here. But I still use Omnisphere. I don't understand why it does that, but and that new plugin that I downloaded yesterday, I'm buying that today. I'm gonna have fun with that. It's like Gross Beat, but like on steroids. I'm gonna get that today. Yeah, I pay for studio time when I showcase my beats. I mean, depending on who it is, like if it's a big artist, probably not. But when it's these local people that want to buy beats, I don't like having people come to my house. So I go get in the studio for an hour or two and just go through stuff. When I was in school for this stuff, well not in school for this stuff, but I took a engineering course and all that stuff when I was in school, so I can get a certificate for music production. They said do that, but I say have it however you want it. Like some people play their stuff that loud. I don't play my stuff that loud. So, but I mean, what I do is I turn it down sometimes and see if I can still hear everything. But a lot of times, since I do it all the time, I pretty much know. But like I said, I'm not the person that mix loud. Somebody else that's going to school for engineering told me what dB I need to be at and all that, so I'll mix at that level anyway, so. I was gonna go see a movie today. I was gonna see, I think it's called Slight. And once I started looking at it some more, I was like, I'm not even gonna waste my time. I haven't been to the movies in a week. No, actually I went on Sunday. But y'all know I used to go to the movies on Thursdays and stuff. Next week though, I gotta go see the new Alien movie. Gotta see that next week. But I think I'm gonna chill and watch. Dang, I didn't bounce the last beat I did. Or is this the first one? No, I just did it and I didn't bounce it. Okay, so now I gotta go back and bounce it. I don't know how that happened, but could have swore I did that. But what was I saying? I don't even remember. Something about the movies I don't remember. I think I'm just gonna chill and watch Get Out though. I already saw it, but I think I'm gonna chill and see it again. Hey, what's up with this Who Wants to Be a Millionaire beat? I guess that's a good thing if I can get it on TV. No, I didn't go to full hell. I went to my community college out here, watching our community college. But I know somebody that's going to school at one of those type of schools, and figure out all that. Dang, y'all saying that movie was terrible. I'm not gonna check it out then. To Avatar 2 come out. I wasn't really even into the first Avatar. I showed a beat contest when it gets to collab or Keyscape. I ain't got enough money to give away Keyscape, man. Give away $500. Nah, was it? I don't know if it was $500 or not. Man, I'm gonna see Get Out tonight though. For real, for real. I mean, I already saw it, but of course I bought it, and I got the little popcorn machine, so I'll be making kettle corn at home. Used to make it over the stove, but that took too long, so I'm gonna go ahead and make that tonight, and I'm gonna chill and watch that for real. But let me go ahead on to this. I gotta drop this other one. I saw Avatar once actually, but I don't think it was. It wasn't. I didn't like it that much. I didn't really care for it. I remember people was talking about how the movie was so, like you said, so beautiful, and it was causing people to like commit suicide or something like that. And I was like, yeah, this movie was not all that. To me, it wasn't. But maybe because when it came out, I was what? I don't even know what year that movie came out. I was probably about 15, 16, so I wasn't really into that at all. I'm about to see when it came out so I can see if that's even legit. Came out in 2009, so I was about 17 at that. Nah, yeah, I was 17 when it came out. I don't know. I wasn't really into it though. I may have to check it out again since I'm older and I could sit and watch it. Maybe that's what I'll do. I'll give it a second watch, but I just wasn't into it before. I remember everybody was going crazy about it. Yeah, they had somewhere where people was committing suicide because like the movie was so beautiful or something like that, and they were like upset that they didn't really live in that world. You say you cried. I cried in the movie though. For real, for real. Let me see. What movie was it? Guardians of the Galaxy 2 almost made me cry low key. Like since I became a dad and stuff, it's like I don't know. It's like certain movies, like when stuff that be happening with father and son, it probably bothered me. Like I probably would cry if I saw. When I say cry, I'm not talking about no boohoo or no. I'm just talking about watery eyes. If I saw Mufasa when Mufasa died, if I saw that and I had a son, that probably would have made me sad. Like for real, for real. I still love that movie though. Like that's one of my favorite movies of all time. But I don't think I cried when I was a kid. I still felt the emotions of it. But being a dad, that movie called something Imperial. I think it might have been Imperial Dreams or something on Netflix with that John Boyega who played Finn in Star Wars. That movie made me sad at the end. Like for real, for real. I was just like, wow. Cause I mean, you do anything for your kids. I'm not gonna spoil the movie or anything like that, but it's definitely worth checking out. For real, for real. C sharp minor. I feel like I'm missing something with these beats. So I made that beat yesterday and I didn't bounce it. It seemed like So I actually had 30 beats this month. So I need to do that after I do this. I think I don't know what's going on right now. I'm tripping. That's why I couldn't make beats. I shot some videos and I was like, yeah, I think I'm gonna chill out on the beats for a minute tonight. Get back on them tomorrow. I'm gonna check the comments in 1 second after I get all this in. Yeah, that new Alien looks dope. I just watched Alien 1 and 2 last week when I was sick, and I'm like, I can't wait to see the new one. I wasn't a big fan of Prometheus because it was kind of boring to me. I really want to start talking about movies on my channel, honestly. That's one thing I want to do. You organize all your beats in a month folder or something. Yeah, not all my beats, but like the track outs. The track outs are done by month. So I'll have 2017, January, February, March, April, May. Then I'll go, I do that through the years, but then the beats are just like the MP3s are just done by year. And I do that so that way when I make a beat, I go back and I'll look at if somebody needs the files for it, I'll look at the date that I exported it and the name, or I can just search the name and I'll be able to pull it up like that. Man, Alien was way before my time. What's up, Savage Knock? Let me see this real quick. I'm about to play this. Yeah, I got Xbox One. I'm an Xbox person. No, I just find random leads. That's what I do. But I appreciate that. I don't know if I even like that one. That one on that beat. I made that one like that lead was from one of my favorite beats that I ever made, and I went back and found it so that way I could use it again. Let me say this real quick. Yeah, I'm dropping a video tomorrow about getting out of your box. Like, get out of your comfort zone. Not even your comfort zone, just get out there and let people see your face. Because I feel like a lot of people that want to like do the online route for stuff. Like, to me personally, like, there's nothing wrong with online selling beats online, but I would rather sell beats in person because you make more money in person, I think, than you do online in certain situations, unless you already have a fan base. If you got a fan base, the online stuff work. But like I said, I'm dropping that video tomorrow because that's something that I'm working on myself. Because I sold a decent amount of beats. Excuse me. Offline. Just by being around the right people and stuff, you know. Not even being around the right people, being in the right place at the right time. Getting to know people. You know, people will be like, if they got somebody, like, if you know somebody that runs a studio, they'll, dang, this don't make sense. Sorry about that, I got distracted. You know somebody that runs a studio and it's like you got a relationship with them and they got some artists in there that need some beats, they'll hit you up and say, such and these beats, can you come through? And all that stuff. But I feel like that's something that'll help somebody out there, like, get out of your comfort zone and just, because I'm like that. I'm the type of person that would just stay in here, and I had to realize, like, you know, I got all these beats. I got a name for myself, and it's like, why is it that I'm just sitting here with this stuff when I could go to a studio, get in somebody's face, and, you know, you never know what's going to happen. And not even, you don't even have to go to the studio to meet somebody. You can meet somebody just out and about, or like if they're having some type of event that they're going to be at, speaking at or something, you just show up. You know, you never know what's going to come from that. So let's stay tuned for that tomorrow. Did I use this? I don't think so. Let's see. This is Nexus, so it's probably going to be too loud. But let's see. I feel all over the place right now. Alright, let me play this. Like this, like I've seen people, they be like, they gotta hear every sound like solo. I used to do that though, but now I don't. Like I really just had it all going, and hear where it fit. Like right now, I got my hi-hat, like the hi-hat right here, the crash is right here, the clap, the clap is, let me see. The clap is like right here, but it has like a faded part of it that's kind of like over here, so it's kind of in between. My 808 is like smack dab in the middle. And when I go, the piano coming from right there, but you still hear elements tedious to me. Like I'm doing the same thing over and over and over and over. Go ahead and save this real quick. Save this. Alright, let me see. Go back to these comments. Appreciate that K Music. How'd you like the sub pack? I was thinking about getting one day, man. For real, for real. You said you never considered selling beats in person. Me, it's easy. Like, I mean, I say it's easy for me, or easy to me because I have a name. You know what I'm saying? But on the flip side of it, let me see. Price is cool. I think I'll go with Looperator. I had to look into Looperator. I'm not sure what that is. I'm about to look into it. Type it up here. But I do like. I mean, for $44, it seems like it does what Gross Beat does. So I was like, I might just grab that and play around with it a little bit more. But how much is Looperator? I didn't forget what I was saying. I was saying that in person, like with you, you can go to the studio. There's a few studios around here. Like people be broke online, and people always trying to talk you down online. Like even if I sell my beats for $20, this thing will say, "Oh, can I get it for 10? Can I do this? Can I do that?" But if you're in the studio and people hear your beats, or you just tell them you have beats, like if you see a rapper, 9 times out of 10 they're going to hear your stuff. Just especially with you being a female, you know, that'll take it even further. You're like, "Oh, you make beats for real? Let me hear what you got." So online, man, people be on games, so for real, for real. Do I worry about people biting my style? I mean, I've had people like take stuff that I've done in beats and add it to their beats and all type of stuff, but I don't really care, to be honest with you. For real, for real. I mean I'm doing something right. Depends on your market, my ears and hip hop region, and those who are us. But I'm telling you, there's gotta be somebody in your region that will, gotta be somebody doing something hip hop in your area, man. You can't be like even where I'm at. I mean, okay, Detroit is a bad example. Okay, I'll take it out and say, let's remove Detroit from the equation. Let's say Ann Arbor. I'm sure there's plenty of people in Ann Arbor that do stuff. It's just you have to go out. I don't go to open mics and all that stuff, but that may be what you have to do to find people to work with. You know what I'm saying? In Phoenix, my dad live out there. I was thinking about moving out there because I'll be close to LA. I'll be 3 or 4 hours away from LA. I was thinking about it, so who knows? But anyway, that's a whole nother subject. Anyway, I'm sure I know somebody that's in Phoenix. Well, Tempe that rap, he's dope, and he pay for stuff. So it's like you just have to in situations where it's not a big thing, like a big scene or nothing. Like okay, I'm in Detroit. I know there's rappers all over Detroit. I know there's rappers all over Ann Arbor where I'm at. Like, and then in between there, that's a 30-mile gap. And in that 30 miles, there's tons of rappers. They have showcases and all that stuff all the time. It's just you just have to go out there and like I got cards and stuff. Like if I really wanted to pass them out, I'll just do something like that and pass them out. You know, or just tell people. Let me see. Let you know what I'm there. I'm thinking about moving out there. See if I was in that place, I'd be taking advantage of not even being that far from L.A. and I'll be going to L.A. Like if I move out there, I'm gonna be going to L.A. probably once a week to get stuff going for real, for real. 'Cause that's where the money is for real. Right name helps. I'd rather do in person because I could suggest a beat that would fit the artist. Not even that. You can the artists know what they're looking for. Like I don't like sending snippets to people, and when I make beats or play beats for people, all I do is sit there and say, all right, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna sit here. I'm gonna run through all these beats, and you just tell me next, next, next. When you find something that you like, we can work with that. And then if you got stuff that you don't want to play for them, you just set it on over to the side. Man, I would love to move to LA though. Like I'm thinking about going to Vegas, for real. Like I'm thinking about a whole bunch of stuff because LA is where it's at, and I'm like, if you close, you can just get there like that. Have you heard of a cat named Ali Tommy Nick? I haven't heard of him, but you might be not talking. You might be talking to the other guy. Let me say this real quick. Let me mix this real quick, I should say. And then from there, I'm going to jump back on the comments. This is probably, I love this beat. I played this beat like 5 times before I got on the live stream. Like full 5 times. Just the sample and everything. I wonder if the person going to want this beat though. I don't care if they don't want it though. If they don't want it, I'll just drop it on SoundCloud or something. Cause I think this beat was kind of dope. It was simple, but it's a remake of a beat I did back in I don't know. I say probably like 2012. Play this. Crazy. I didn't even think I had any people in here right now. But this beat's done too, by the way. But to High Flown, I just looked at your comment. What I would do if I was you, and it's funny I'm telling you to do this because like I didn't think about doing this at the time. Everybody's situation is different, so I can't really tell you what to do, but because I don't know your situation. But like me, I would just be like, you 5 hours worth of driving outside of Atlanta. Man, go to Atlanta on the weekends if you can. Rent a car. Hop on the road on a Thursday. Like I said, if you can. Everybody got different situations, so I can't say that that's the key to getting beats out there and all that stuff. But let me see. Let me type this real quick. Sorry about that, y'all. I can talk to y'all for a little bit. All right, now I can focus back on this now. Sorry about that, y'all. I said like I would go there and then I see like NYC is what 8 hours away. That's a drive though. Like 5 hours, that's a drive. But like from where I'm at to Chicago is like 3 hours, 3.5 hours. And it's like if Chicago was booming like that, like let's say if Chicago was like booming like Atlanta or something like that, I would go ahead and go over there and do that. Like for real, be back and forth on the weekends or something like that. Rappers would pay for beats with a Starbucks card. They could. I mean, then you, if somebody came to you, like somebody came to me and was like, I got a $50 Starbucks card. I want at least one of your beats for $50 with a Starbucks card. I'll take it, honestly, cause I'll take that and I'll sell it online or something. Or I would use it. You know what I'm saying? If you use it, if you drink coffee and stuff, you could use it. But let me see real quick. I'm trying to scroll back up to the top of where I was at. All right, Phoenix. Have I ever linked with Big Sean? I was at Big Sean's house playing beats and stuff a while back. I don't know if anything came from it or not. Well, it wasn't on none of his albums and stuff, so I don't know what happened with it. But that's just something that happened. You live and you learn. Keep going. I'll be able to meet him again. Probably when I go out to LA. Last time I checked, Loop Raider was about $99, a bit more than Township. Yeah, I'm gonna look into both of them, especially if they have a demo for it. I'll look into it. Man, that's the thing. I would love to go to LA, but the thing is, I have responsibilities like with my son. It would be foolish for me to go out there unless I had like a company like, yeah, man, we're gonna give you all this money and you can live. I have to provide for my son because LA is expensive as yeah. LA ain't no joke. Like it's a house out in LA. I want out in the hills. Cost about $4 million, and I'm gonna get it one day. It may not be that exact house. I just want a house up in the hills overlooking the city. Like when I went to, I don't even know if I say all that. Okay, when I was out in LA, I went somewhere and I was able to see the views and stuff, and it was just like, man, this is amazing, and it just motivated me. You know what I'm saying? That's what I want. So I don't know how I'm gonna get it, but I'm gonna get it one day. Even if I'm 70 years old, I can sit back there and be like, dang, I finally got a house on the hills out here in LA. But right now, it'll be a stupid move for me because I'll be blowing too much money to where I would probably have to get a job or something to try and make more money come in versus I'd rather stay how I am now and just this is my life, this is how I work. I do what I want to do when I want to do. This is more important to me right now, but like I said, when that money grow and I get a little bit more paper, I'll be out there in LA for sure, for sure. I want to get me and my whole family out there for real. Get a big old mansion and just, that'd be it. I love LA. I went out there once. I only been to LA once and it just was like, the air and everything just felt different. The scenery, man, everything was just beautiful. And I would love to be out there. Let me see. When did you get to the point where you felt you were ready to send beats out? I was sending my first beats out. I could show you my other stuff where I was the first beats I was sending out. Like it was old stuff. Like I stood in the rain to meet Twista. Twista's one of my favorite rappers. I stood in the rain for like 2 or 3 hours just to meet Twista because he was late coming to this. That goes back to you guys step out your comfort zone. I was sitting there and I was just like, man, I'm sitting here waiting in the rain. But I'm like, I'm going to give him this CD, though. He took the CD and everything. And I got his signature and all that. But, that ain't nothing come from that. I'm not mad at it. That's all part of growing up. The beats weren't even that good. But, yeah, but just got to try it. Why do producers make beats in the dark? I mean, I'm not in the dark. I got candles and all that stuff. Then this TV is bright. I have LED lights in here, just they act crazy, so I don't even be turning them on no more because they be flickering on and off and turning off, changing colors on their own. So, who trying to give? What's up, Nick Swagger? Who trying to give feedback on the track I made? Be general. Man, you can't be sensitive. You just gotta do it. My daughter is at ASU right now, and that cat is big in AZ. I think he's. Excuse me. I don't know why I froze it, but I think he does his own production though. He might. Let me look him up real quick. I'll screenshot it because that's how I be remembering stuff. I have to screenshot stuff. I wish they had kept the comments on here so that way I won't have to do that. that was that sample, man. The sample was crazy. One of my favorite samples. I made that beat yesterday on the live stream. Made it because somebody wanted to buy it. I made a beat like that in 2012. I no longer have the FL Studio. I mean, I have the FL Studio files, but I don't have a Windows computer to go back and pull everything back up and do all that. So I was just like, I'll remake it if you want it. What do you feel about, which feels a better place for beats, YouTube or SoundCloud? I think YouTube is better. I mean, the way you have to think about it is people have YouTube on their TVs. There's TVs in studios. People have YouTube on their phone. I know you can have SoundCloud on your phone, but I'm going to stick to the first thing I was saying. There's TVs in studios. If I'm sitting there and I got a smart TV in the studio and I'm a rapper, a writer, and I want to get inspired and maybe none of the beats that I have are working for me at the moment, I'm going to go get up on YouTube, type in whatever it is I'm looking for, such and such beats, sad beats, happy beats, whatever it is, and your beat pop up on there, and you never know where it's at. YouTube, you automatically can monetize your stuff. I mean, yeah, you get little pennies for your stuff, but I mean, it's a little something. It may help your it may be able to help with your bills. Like me, I've paid a few, like my phone bill and all that stuff from YouTube, so I mean, it comes in handy. So I'm just not a SoundCloud person. I don't care for SoundCloud. I don't care for it like that. Like when I get on SoundCloud, I really just be sitting there. To be honest, I love YouTube though. I was about to say that I've never seen that many people in here. With the 30, like it's 40 people in here now. Well, almost 40 people. Yeah, I ain't never seen that many people in here. I appreciate everybody that's in here. For real, for real. Needs to do that. YouTube to MP3 and J. I mean, dude, you could download stuff off SoundCloud. You could download stuff off SoundCloud. You could download stuff off YouTube. You could download stuff off iTunes. You could download stuff off anything. Anything that's out there, you can download it. It's just all about, do you know how? I'm not gonna say how to do all that stuff, but I mean, if one thing works for one thing, more than likely it works for other stuff. Now, I'm just gonna leave it at that because the beat stores, that was my thing with BeatStars. BeatStars had a way where people could download the stuff easier, but the thing was there would be no tag on it. And yeah, he just said all you need. So I mean, and essentially anybody can get anything. The thing to it is, if you gonna put your beats up there, tag them. Don't tag them ridiculously, but just tag them. Then somebody steal it, and if they make a hit out of it, you can go back and go ahead and you can take them to court for it or something like that. Get your money if they do that. But yeah, there's ways to do all that stuff. So don't not put your stuff out there because you think somebody may steal it, because they could steal it anyway, man. For real, for real. People were stealing stuff out of studios. You go to a studio, let's say a rapper buys your beat, take it to a studio, records to your beat, leave it on the computer. Somebody comes into that session next, see your beat there, they might want it to keep it for themselves. So it's just like, man, you never know what's gonna happen. I had that happen to me where somebody hit me up like, yo, we got one of your beats here from they didn't tell me what artist left it at the studio, but they're like, they want to use it. So it's like, you never know. For real, for real. What's expensive, I forget. How did I get to work with Dej Loaf? I heard her music back when before she was where she is now, and I wanted to work with her. I liked her sound, I liked the style she had, and I just reached out to her management and stuff, and I was just sending stuff, and she liked it. And from there, I was like, okay, cool. Nobody was using my beats. I wasn't selling them, so I'm like, shoot, take it. I'll make some more. Boom, 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 boom. I might have made 15. I'm gonna send her 10 of them. Boom. All right, she liked those. About to do the same thing. Boom. And just keep sending them. That's how that happened. I don't think people in Atlanta would even F with my beats, so IDK, if it'd be worth the drive, they looking for a specific. No, they not. No, they not. You think that because of you gotta think about it. Like, this is how I look at stuff. When it comes to the majors, it's really only a few people. To be honest with you, yes, I did. Me, you, and Hennessy. Yes, just saw that up there, but it's only really a few people, like a handful of people that's really at the top. And they're at the top. They're keeping that sound themselves. But when it comes to different producers going down there. You never know. You might go down there and I don't want to name it. Let's just say a rapper named Candlelight. He the hottest rapper on the come up. You bump into him at one of the studios, and he like, oh, you got beats. Let me hear what you got. You play him your beats, or even you in there just banging your beats, like you blasting your stuff just so everybody that walk past could hear it. He come in and be like, let me hear what's that? Let me hear the rest. Let me hear that. Oh, I like your style. Let me hear what else you got. And next thing you know, he like what you got, and you building up something. The next thing you know, he becomes the next one to come on, and then everybody gonna be trying to get your style. That's all it is, man. Everybody, it's not that many people at the top. You know, it's though that's the top tier, I should say. But no, man, everybody like Detroit has a sound. I feel what you're saying because it was like in order for me to get placements back then, not even placements to work with people in Detroit, I had to change my style to fit the Detroit beat, even though I wasn't really making Detroit beats. But now that I'm different, people kind of gravitating towards that. But it's all about getting with the right people, I guess. But I mean, you'll never know till you try, honestly. For real, for real. Because I'm telling you, like, I would go to Arizona and drive or fly or hop on the train to LA, and there's no guarantee that nobody gonna like my stuff in LA. But I'm like, I'm willing to take that chance. Do what you even do when you get there? But what you mean? You mean what would you do? You talking about when you go somewhere? I'm just gonna assume that you're talking about if you go to Atlanta, book a studio session at one of the top studios or something like that, and just like block like a, I don't know, depending on how much money you get. I'll say do 5 hours, 8 hours. If you can afford it, do 12 hours and just book it and just go in there and just blast your stuff. You never know who's gonna be there. I mean, of course, there's a chance of somebody not being there, but still, at least you was there. Yeah, I'm out here, but it's not as bad as you think, bro. I'm trying to think of where I was saying. Hey, man, yeah, that's how I feel about Miami. Honestly, what can't you steal today? I'm so far behind on the comments. We got small, bro. But the beach areas, like, yeah, that's what I'm saying. The beach, you know, that's the. Was there for a couple of days a while back. Got one of them tours up in the hills and saw Denzel house and everything. See, that's what I'm saying. I want to go out there and do that. For real, for real. That's what I want to do. I want to go out there and do all that. So it's like I would like, man, when I went to LA, I was broke. Like, I think I only had like $50 in my pocket, and like I slept on the floor. Like it was like 6 of us in a hotel room, and it was just like that was at the beginning of everything. So it was like, man, that was crazy. Like I still think about that. Like I stayed in the hotel in the Beverly Hilton where Whitney Houston died in Beverly Hills. I think it's in Beverly Hills, but I was up there sleeping on the floor. So it's like you gotta do what you gotta do. The sound compression they do on SoundCloud, yeah, I don't really mess with SoundCloud. Do you bring people to your house to produce music? No, I don't bring nobody to my house. It's rare for my family to even be at my house. Yeah, I've watched Rhythm Roulette a few times. The other day, he had the candles burning, and it says, "You got anything he was missing." Was very run reading some inspirational quotes from his bathtub. Let me see. Dang, man, I stopped getting. Did I stop getting comments or did it just jump? I think it jumped. It's dudes that rap over tag beats, but like I said, I had somebody rap over a tag beat, and they hit me up and was like, "Yeah, I'm putting this on iTunes. I'm doing this. I'm doing that." And da 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 da. And I was and they stole the artwork that they used because I knew the designer and all that stuff, and it was just a mess. And I was like, "Do I really want to waste my time going after this dude over a beat that he stole off of SoundCloud? The beat's like 2 years old. I just let it go, but I could have had this whole stuff shut down, but sometimes not even worth it." But yeah, people do record over that stuff, man. It's crazy. And I'm like, how do you expect to get somewhere with a tag going off every few seconds? It's ridiculous. What's my advice on leasing beats and selling beats the right way? I don't know if there's a right way. It's just what works for you. Like I was just saying, I'd rather sell my beats in person instead of meeting, like trying to do the online stuff. I'd rather just be at the studio. But where I'm at here in Detroit, they don't really have studios where like major artists go to like that. I mean, there's like one or two that major artists go through, but outside of that, it's not like in Atlanta you can go book either this studio, 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 and you'll probably have somebody running through there. That's what I need to do. I need to hit LA, connect with some people. Man, you'll be dope out there, man, for real. Like you dope in general. Like you dope here in Michigan and all that. And I saw that like you have your investments and all that stuff that you put on Twitter, and I was like, this dude gonna be good, man, for real. You gonna be good. Get out there in LA, man. You already got the skills. I'll put you in the top brackets of producers in Michigan, easy. So it's like you. I think it is what your thing is. I think you just haven't been heard yet by the right people because your stuff be on there. I'm talking about Incredible Beats right now. Your stuff be on there, man. Like I feel like, but a lot of people are afraid to try different styles. Like your style will make somebody really rap, and they really have to rap, and they not trying to do that. No, I was just mixing beats for real, for real. I'm not about to make anything right now. You think it's better? Let me see. I just around the studio and blast beats, man. You'd be surprised. I know somebody that does that, and they get a lot of placements that way. A lot. They told me. So that's what they do. When you there, if you go to that studio, you gonna hear his stuff. So yeah, it works. Cause the way I'm not trying to give all his stuff away, but the way he got it set up is his clutch. Cause you're gonna have to hear his stuff. So yeah, man, it's crazy. Do you think it'd be better to start off with the artists or coming up, or mainstream artists? Find somebody that's on the come up. That's the way to do it. Cause chasing around placements, you gotta think. Somebody just put Zaytoven on here, but think about that. If you want to get a beat to Gucci, you're going up against Mike Will, Zaytoven, all those guys. You know, you're going up against. Not saying that your beats can't stand up to them, but a lot of times you're gonna have to build up a buzz for yourself or have a name to where you can be like, well, I did this, and I'm ready to do that. You know what I'm saying? All right, let me see. I even had some rappers tell me that they liked my tag and that it sounded good on the beat. Well, I mean, I have people tell me that about my beat. Like, they be like, man, your tag is dope. Your tag is dope. Trap Monster. I was just telling Trap Monster. I be telling them about your video about getting gross beating machine. Because I just started doing that, but I'm looking at a few other BSTs. I might move to LA soon or ATL, so I feel you, bro. Midwest, I'm not feeling anymore. I really want to do LA, but I'm thinking about ATL until I can get to LA because the money just ain't in my hands yet to get to LA. It's gonna get to my hands, like I was saying. I may have to wait till I'm 70 to get that mansion on the hill, but I'm gonna get it one way or the other, for real. And I refuse to say I can't. Like it's like nah, it's not the time yet. Let me see what else. I would love to charge studio time. People don't know that. I would love to charge studio time too. If I felt like engineering somebody, I'd set this whole thing up different. But if I don't want people at my house and all that stuff, you know, it's crazy. Like you said, people don't know how to act. Hey man, I'm cool with this being the Q&A because I didn't really feel like making beats today anyway. Even though I made one, I was just like, I ain't feeling like doing it today. Yeah, that's all it is, man. That's all. I'm trying to get with the right people myself, honestly. Like, I have a few options of people that I can work with, but it's like I want to work with some people that's working. I don't want to be under anybody's umbrella per se. I just want to be DDS. I want to be able to help other producers. Like, let's say if I do get in a situation where somebody like, yeah, you got any producers that you're working with, I could bring some producers under me and all that stuff and help them get stuff going. That's my thing. I want to be the plug, I guess you could say, help everybody get their stuff going. LA is mad crowded. I think how many people trying to get to LA and the people that are already there. I mean, it's crowded, but you gotta think, man, that's that's where everything is. Like if you trying to do movies and stuff, that's where you going. If you trying to do music, and when I say music, I'm talking about music outside of hip hop and everything. Like me, I'm trying to get over to movies, video games. Like I love film. I want to be able to. Eventually, I want to be in a movie. Like I will be in a movie at one point and one day. So it's like that's just the cost. Like everybody out there, but I don't think people think of the alternatives. Like I said, I was randomly just thinking the other day, and it was like Vegas popped in my head. Vegas is cheaper, and it's what 3 hours away from. Let me look it up. I don't know the distance between Vegas and LA, so I'm about to look it up. It can't be no more than 4 hours, I don't think. Okay, it says 4 hours and 2 minutes. So that's not that long of a drive. I'll make that drive every week if I had to. You know what I'm saying? Just to try and get something going. Then the flights. I mean, if you want to fly Spirit, I see it's $83. Or you can do American for 127. So I'm saying the flights aren't bad going there and stuff. So just finding your way. Like you may not be able to afford it right now. Like I can't afford it right now. I'm not gonna say I can't. Can't say I can't. I am not able to do that yet. It's not in my hands yet, but it will be. But yeah, it's the place to be. At least to me, because it was just a whole different type of energy when I was out in LA. It was just like, wow, like this is really real. And I didn't do no sightseeing or nothing like that. I went out there and went to a studio. Like you guys know, I went to Big Sean's house. I went to a studio and all that stuff. And the studio I went to was just like dope. I was supposed to work with the top producer at the time, but something happened where he wasn't able to be there at the time, and that now see what's crazy is that relationship probably would have been a crazy relationship, but everything happened for a reason, so I'm not tripping about that. But thinking back on it, like that relationship that I'd have got from working with that producer would have been crazy. I probably would be living in LA right now, but like I said, everything happened for a reason. I probably wasn't, and honestly, and this is me speaking back on it. I was ready, but I wasn't as ready. Like working with this producer, because that would have been like this was a producer that was running radio, like all the stations, hip hop, pop stations. He was running all the stations, and we was supposed to work on something for Dej, and some last minute happened and he couldn't make it, and that was my last day in LA, and it was just like, dang man, but everything happened for a reason. No, I ain't tripping though. I am not tripping because I'll be able to do it again. Like I said, when I met Sean, I was like, I'll be able to, and I didn't get his phone number, so I'll be able to meet him again. Let me see. Like, look, I don't like Atlanta. I don't like Atlanta because of the traffic. I do not like Atlanta traffic. I'm not gonna say who it was I was supposed to meet with, but I was out there in Atlanta traffic, and it was just like I can't deal with this. I can't. I drove in Atlanta one time and I said never again. I Uber everywhere. But if I move to Atlanta, it's because I got to try and better myself. If I got to deal with some traffic to better myself, then it's like I got to do what I got to do. The LA thing, they got traffic, but I wouldn't care about their traffic. I would just go to LA, like for real, for real. No, I know it's worse, but it's like I would not care because I'm in LA making stuff happen. You know what I'm saying? Like that's what it's about. And I'm not even gonna say LA, just that California area. So let me see. No, these the HS8s. They look small, probably because of the stand that they own and all that. But no, I got the eights. You should recommend the car. I recommend the Complete Control personally. And then if you're not a pro on the keys, it has the chord feature and all that stuff. Excuse me. That's a great beat. I gotta have that positive mindset, yeah, man. And that's what I'm working on, that positivity all the time. Like I said, the best thing I learned in college was never to say can't, just change it to won't. Like if I was to say I can't knock this box of cards over, I won't knock this box of cards over. You can do anything. It's just all about the timing and stuff coming together for you. Let me see. Incredible Beats got some dope stuff. Like it's just amazing to me like how certain people that's really talented around here, and this probably goes for the world, but I can only speak on around here, like where I'm at. Like they go unnoticed. Like I'm not even talking about me because that dude Incredible Beats, when it comes to music, I feel like he's probably on a different he on a different level than I am because the dude play the keys and he like just his the music that he puts out is dope. Like for real, for real. Like I haven't heard anything that I was like, yeah, this is all right. No, it's dope stuff. And it's like, dude like him is in a spot where here in Michigan, it's tons of rappers, but they all want that same sound. They want the same simple sound. Like that was the thing I was going through. But after a while, though, it's going. All it takes is that one song that's going to end up boosting it up for real, for real, and then everybody gonna want to work with you. Stand Atlanta is crazy, and since the 85 bridge is messed up, it's crazy. I bet, but I heard they supposed to open that up next week if I'm not tripping. Let me see. Man, LA just feel like the move, man. Try Autotonic. I'm about to look that up too. Let me check. I'm about to put it right in my Google so I can check it later. That do look kind of crazy. I'm gonna check that out. The current Detroit sound? No, it's not D12. Nah, if I had a song, I don't want to play nobody's song and end up getting flagged, but I got a beat I could play for you if I can find it. I just don't remember what I called it. What was the name of that song? That was a typical Detroit beat. Like, these are old though, so I gotta find. I do not remember what I named that stuff. I'm really trying to think, but I cannot remember what I called it. See, I wouldn't even say hell of a though, cause hell of a to me, and this is me being real. Hell of a is like I gotta be careful what I say because I was about to say something I knew people would be like mad about it, but to me, this is my opinion. This is my opinion. This is my opinion. This is my opinion. I don't care who get mad at what I'm about to say, cause I'm sure somebody gonna say why I'm saying that. Helluva is my favorite producer out of Michigan. He's my favorite producer out of Michigan. Helluva is like a legend to me, and when I had conversations with him, he's a legend. Like to me, like I tell him this, like I will text him or DM him, or when I see him, I'm like, dude, you are a legend. Like to me, like dude, like I look up to you. Like when I met him, it was just like I look up to you, and he was telling me that he look up to me, and I'm like, that's crazy. And it's like I'm glad to see that he getting some shine with T Grizzly because it's like Helluva been making music for a long time. Like I remember when I was probably about 14, 15 on the little Comcast channels. They had like the little rap shows and stuff. When I was at my grandma's house, and they had a song on there when he was with Mae West, and it was called I don't know what it was called, but they sampled What's It Gonna Be, the In Vogue song, and Helluva did the beat and everything. And ever since then, ever since I've been hearing Helluva made this beat and all the Helluva stuff, like Helluva did some stuff with Jeezy, and like Helluva is a legend, man. Helluva is a legend to me. That's my favorite producer out of Michigan. He's so versatile, whatever, whichever one it is. He write, rap, sing, produce. Like, dude is a legend, man. For real. But, and like, it's just, I'm glad to see him getting some shine, though, for real, because he's a good dude. For real. Like, that's one of, I'm glad I got to meet him. Like I said, one of the people I looked up to. So, Trap Monster, you did a video, but I'll check out your video after I get off here. What's up, Kelly? same Detroit sound. I don't even care for it. Honestly, I feel you, but it's like, don't get it twisted. I love the Detroit sound, but it's like after a while, it's like, okay, I want to listen to something else. Like everybody can't rap on the same thing. Like people need to start going into, because there's producers all throughout Michigan and everywhere that got their own style, but everybody wants what is making. If rapper A blows up off of a beat that sound like this, rapper B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K is going on the same beat. L, M, and N may say, okay, no, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to go do this. These people are still trying to get to where rapper A is, but these people went and did their own style, these three, then they went and got further than these two, but it took longer, and they're not trying to do the popular route. And then those people that come behind them are trying to do what they did, but it's just a cycle like that. In my eyes, it's just crazy. Music that like, oh, okay. Talking to Credit Beats, yeah, Credit Beats, man. Credit Beats got that fire, man. For real, for real. Detroit is just lacking something sometimes. Detroit sound is just lacking something sometimes. I feel like it could be better, but you know, yeah, it's gonna get better as more people start getting on. Because a lot of people are getting noticed out of here, but a lot of people from here move to other places to get their self established sometimes. But I'm gonna check out that Autotonic for real, for real. Simple is probably the word. I wouldn't even say it's simple. I just feel like you just gotta grow, like get some different stuff. When did you feel your beats were ready to put up online? Or I just did it just because I used to be putting my stuff on Facebook and like my friends would watch it and stuff, or playing beats in class, like when we wouldn't be doing nothing and people freestyling over it. I got videos of that, man. It's just crazy to see how far everybody came and stuff. Some people still doing music, some people not. Why would no K music? Some people get mad because some people have like somebody hear me say that and then they'll say, well, Jay Dilla is the best out of Michigan. It's like I wasn't trying to debate with nobody about who's the best out of Michigan, who's this, who's that. I'm just stating my opinion for who influenced me more, and you know what I'm saying, stuff like that. Like, because to be honest, I didn't know about Jay Dilla like that until my probably college time. Like I started learning about him. Like my older cousin was telling me about him, but through high school and stuff, I didn't really know who that was. And then once I got to like I said, that college age is when I started hearing about him. But then at that point in time, Doughboys Cash Out was out, and all them guys going crazy. So it was like that's the type of Detroit stuff I was listening to at the time. But you know, that's why I was like, I ain't feel like debating. I'm not a person that debate about my opinion. I just have my own opinion. That's who you are around. That's who you hear around here. I'm just glad Detroit is getting Detroit is getting a lot more shine. A lot more shine. Yeah, Detail is from Detroit too. Detail is from Detroit. I forgot Doughboys Cash Out was on Sway. Yeah, they was on Sway a while ago. I don't watch sports. That's the one thing I don't do. Never was into it. I play basketball sometimes though, but not seriously. I used to play basketball when I was coming up as a kid. That's how I lost a whole bunch of weight. I used to be a fat kid, and then I lost a whole lot of weight. Like one summer I went, like the summer of 8th grade. I'll never forget. I went that whole summer playing basketball with my cousins at my grandma's house. That's all we did. Play basketball, and we would walk to the In-N-Out every day. Get slushies, chips, all type of stuff. Play basketball. My grandma said it's getting dark outside. We need to come in. We come in, eat dinner, play video games all night, wrestle like we in WWE or something. Wake up in the morning, go back outside, and just do it all over again. I lost a whole bunch of weight doing that. And that next school year, like in 9th grade, nobody knew who I was. It was crazy. It was like, you look familiar. Like I walked through, like, hey, yo, what's up, man? And they be like, wait a second, David, you lost weight. You know what I'm saying? So it's funny, man. It's funny. No, I was fat. In 8th grade. I was fat, and I had an afro. Like I wanted to get my hair braided. I'm so thankful I didn't do that. I used to want to do a lot of stuff. I used to want to get my ears pierced. I'm thankful I didn't do that. I used to want tattoos. I'm thankful that I ain't got no tattoos. It's like, I'm just grateful, you know. This is funny how stuff happened. But I got a picture. I should put it up on Facebook. Not on Facebook, on Instagram with me when I was fat. See, I couldn't even. I might put it up there though. Do I do Arabic style? No, I haven't. I had to listen to some Arabic music so that way I can break it down. They do have the Arabic scales and stuff on here. Dilla from out there that changed everything. I'm shocked and appalled. Freaking flabbergasted that you have that you really need to overlook him. Such amazing. This is unwelcome news, man. Now, some people would be like that though. Some people would feel that way. Some people would feel that way. Like they'd really be upset. Like it's not that I don't like him. I'm just saying I got onto him late. I wasn't one of the people that say like, oh, I grew up listening to this. I grew up listening to that. It was just I was always. How can I put it? I listened to pop, then I got into rap, then I got into R&B, then those just meshed together. And when I say rap, I mean like the street type stuff, like all that stuff. And then after the R&B, that's I'm talking about my growing up years. That stuff, and then like I was listening to, Wayne was tearing up everything like back in when I was in high school. Wayne was like untouchable. That was my favorite rapper, man. Wayne was running the game, and it's a blessing that I do have two songs with Lil Wayne. That's a blessing. I had to put that out there. That's a blessing to me. But I just wasn't into that style of music, and then once I got older, and I think it came from me watching Adult Swim, and I hear the beats on Adult Swim, and if I'm not mistaken, Jay Dilla had some beats on Adult Swim, and I was just checking it out, and I was like, who made, like, these beats are dope. Like, this is back when I was first starting to use FL Studio and stuff, and we went and checked them out. But my cousin was like, oh, that's Jay Dilla, and he was like, here's the CD, here's this, here's that, here's this. So that's how I found out. So basically I was late, but by that point in time I was already making beats. Like, I wanted to make beats for Lil Wayne and all that stuff. But yeah, man, that Lil Wayne was something else, bro. Like, I got all them old mixtapes. Like, I should play some of this stuff on here right now. The Drop 3 Wayne, all that stuff. Like, Wayne was killing it, man. Do I play around with different scales? Sometimes just to have fun. But not when I'm really making a beat, but I might do that. Did you learn how to mix your... Did you learn how to mix your... Or beat? I guess you meant mix your beats, but it got cut off somewhere. But on your own, and how long did it take you for you to know it? It took me years. I've been making beats since 07. I say in between 07 and 09. I wasn't mixing beats until after I got out of high school. I didn't know nothing about mixing beats. I would just tweak the knob if something was too loud, and that's about it. Didn't know nothing else about it, but it just takes a while, and then when you get to that point where you hear it in your ear, and it's like, yes, that's what I want. And that's why I don't show people my screen. Like, I talked about that in one of my videos. Like, when it comes to mixing and people want the template, I'm like, I think you should really develop that inside yourself, because you could try and copy what I do and you still don't have the same results because it's not what you really wanted. And I have all that old Lil Wayne stuff. Like, let me show y'all something real quick. This hard drive right here, I got all my old music on. This stuff is like music from when I was in, I want to say maybe 10th grade up until my sophomore year of college. So all that old Wayne and stuff, I got it all on here. All them old mixtapes, everything. I got it all on here, man. I got all that stuff. So it's like I'll go back and I listen to that stuff. I put it on here, got it on my phone. Like, I got some old Wayne. I just be listening to that stuff sometimes. Carter too, all that stuff was dope. I'll be missing those days, but I'm just, like I said, I'm just grateful to have, like, if you look up my name on BMI, you will see that I'm listed alongside with Lil Wayne, and then you got Dej Loaf, you got Young Jeezy, got Plies. I used to listen to Plies in high school, so that's somebody else. I'm still waiting to get a Rick Ross track. That's somebody that Rick Ross is one of my favorite rappers. I'm waiting to get a Ross track. For real, for real. I did a song with Lil Wayne did a Try Me remix, and then the song he did with Dave's Love. Now, when I say I have two songs with Wayne, I'm just saying like Wayne is on two of my songs, and then from there, I will add like when you look. I don't know what I was just saying from there. I add, but no, when I did get those songs, like this song that a lot of people probably don't know how this stuff works sometimes, but that song, it was me and somebody else working on that, and then when they did the vocals and stuff, they sent it to us to do the arranging. Like I still got the Wayne vocals and everything. It's crazy, and it's like, man, like they wanted us to arrange it, and we arranged and they had that song so cold, and then they switched it up. But still, I still got the version we made and everything. So, but that it's good to have an official release with Wayne, because, like I said, Wayne was my favorite rapper in high school. Like, man, couldn't nobody tell me nothing about Wayne. And him and Joel Santana was supposed to do that I Can't Feel My Face mixtape. I remember that like crazy. Oh yeah, Ross got that beat selection for real. Ross is that dude. I would love to have some tracks with Ross. I'm gonna get some more tracks with. I'm gonna get some tracks with Ross. I'm gonna get some tracks with Jeezy coming up soon. And I feel like if I go to Atlanta, or when I go to Atlanta, that would be something easy to do. Yeah, Plies was dope on that beat. I need to get some more stuff with Plies as well. Bro, in Credit Beats, you can get a Ross track, man. You can get a Ross track. I think you just need to get with the right people. That's the thing. Like, I think somebody asked me to have a manager right now. No, I don't. What my thing is, I'd rather, like, I had a manager before, and I just, if I can't have a manager who only manages me, or maybe one other person, then I don't want to do that, because then you get, stuff gets mixed up and all that. I want to be able to have somebody that can handle the business or give me placements. That's my main thing. Like, go here, handle this, make sure I got this. I can make the beats, make sure we got the beats going. I got this, I got that. You just make sure the beats get delivered to where they need to go. You know the people and all that. But in Credit Beats, man, man, look, I'm telling you, you one person that I collab with easy, because I feel like you bring something to the table that I don't bring myself, and that's like with some of the, like, you play the keys and stuff, dude. I don't play the keys. I'll be playing the machine, but I mean, you seem like you really play the keys and stuff, and it's just your style. You got that ear, and I feel like you would do good with a Ross track. But I'm definitely trying to get a Ross track. Man, I was listening to Like Father, Like Son not too long ago, to be honest with you. I'm trying to think of what song it was. What was that song? I like that song No More on it. That was my favorite song on there. It's good, bro. Menace Productions. Check me. What's up, Menace Productions? That much. It's worth getting it, but I mean, it depends on the type of person you are. Like, if you like playing the keys, I say grab this. But I used to use that all the time until I started using the Machine Studio with the scale mode and all that. It's just easier to do it. It's just boom, 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 boom. So it's just easy. So I'd rather just do it that way. Fabulous is another one that got the dope beat selection. I'm from NC too, bro. I stay like 10 minutes away from Forest Hill Drive. That's crazy. I would love to work with J. Cole too. There's a story behind that, but like, I don't see, that's the thing. I don't know about all the stuff I could talk about, because I don't know if stuff was really happening that way or all that stuff. So like, I was supposed to remember at one point. I'm back, moving back and forth to Detroit and stuff all the time. Well, not all the time, but probably once or twice out the week now that summer's here. Because in the wintertime, I don't leave the crib. So I'll probably have a studio session. Like tomorrow, I'm going to Payroll's meet and greet. If y'all know who Payroll is, I think he probably the best rapper out of Detroit right now, honestly. One of probably my top 3 Detroit rappers, period. But yeah, man, y'all should check him out. But I'm gonna go down there tomorrow and probably go to, I'm not sure what studio I'm going to tomorrow, but probably just gonna kick it. I'm not going in there just to to make beats. So, but I'll set something up where we can meet up and stuff since we never met before and all that. Dang, he said Autotonic is killing the complete control. Gotta check that out. Yeah, Payface. So you know about payroll. Yep. Jeezy. Yeah, I'm listed with Jeezy. Like I got credits with Jeezy. So it's like I want to have some more tracks with Jeezy. Jeezy. My favorite rappers are probably Ross, Jeezy, and I'm not talking about the Tupacs and all that stuff. I'm just saying the people that's doing it right now who inspired, not inspired, but I guess they did inspire me. Who I love to have a track with, Ross, Jeezy. Dang, I can't even think of who else is out there. I can't think right now. But anyway, y'all get the point. I want to work with them. Yeah. I want to move back to Charlotte to get something out there. Yeah, cause now see, okay, so now we're going back to the thing of my personal preference. Eminem is not in this equation. When I say my top 3 rappers from Detroit, Eminem is not in that equation. Eminem was my real introduction to hip hop. I remember back when I was not riding around, but I was out with my grandfather, at another family member's house. I was sitting on the porch listening to what was I listening to? I was listening to like soundtracks and stuff. Like I said, I used to listen to soundtracks, pop, all that stuff. And the neighbor was playing "The Way I Am" by Eminem, and that beat, the beat made me fall in love. Like, I mean, don't get it twisted. I knew hip hop and stuff before then. Like, I was listening to a lot of stuff with my mom, but my mom wasn't allowing me to listen to it. But these dudes was just over there, like, bumping this "The Way I Am" in the car, and it just had me going crazy as a kid. Like, I was like, what is this? So I don't know how I found out it was Eminem. I probably was watching The Box back when they had the music videos, and I went and found out what it was, and from there I went and had my grandfather buy me the CD. He ain't know nothing about the cussing and all that stuff. I had him buy me the CD, and I just hit it. And yeah, that's probably my first rap CD, honestly. Or is it my first rap CD or my first unedited rap CD? I'm not sure, but it was up there. Yeah, but I remember that vividly. Like, dude had an old Impala, not an old Impala, but like the ones in the '90s. The one that I wanted way back in the day. But he was bumping that "The Way I Am," so he's out of that equation. But Payroll to me is, I'm not gonna say he's the top out of Detroit on that, but I'm saying he's my favorite rapper out of, like, when you start comparing and stuff. Just to me, he's my favorite because I listen to him more. He's consistent. He's the one that got me back into listening into Detroit music because my brother introduced me to Doughboys Cash Out when they had the song out called "I Dog Hoes." And I was kind of like, I wasn't into that song like that. But then they had another song that came out that was called "Detroit on Fire," and HBK's verse on that song was dope. And then Payroll's verse, and I'm like, who is this dude? Like, I want to hear some more stuff. Let me send some of my beats to him. So it was like I started checking out Doughboys, and then ever since then, like, that's how I got back into the Detroit scene. Like, I mean, of course I knew about Big Sean and stuff, but that's how I just got back into it. He been consistent since, to me. But like I said, it's all personal preference though, so I don't be going back and forth with people about all that stuff. Man, Thug Motivation was the album. I bought that CD from Target. I still got it now. And that album is crazy. I can listen to that from top to bottom. I got footage of a Jeezy concert on here. I'm about to play some of it. I don't care if I get flagged. Let me see real quick if it's up in here. I gotta figure out where it's at. And what's funny is I was out in the crowd. My girl was doing interviews. Well, she was just doing press for the show. And I was just out there with her, and they had one ticket, and I was sitting there in the concert by myself while she was doing her stuff, like taking pictures in the photo booth, the photography booth, like with all the photographers and stuff. And I had sat in the crowd, and I was just recording, and I'm like, man, I can't wait to hear my song being performed one day. And like a year later is when all that Try Me stuff happened. And it's like, I feel like we just got to stay positive and focused on like whatever it is we want, because it can happen. Because I really felt a desire to want that to happen. Like I'm like, I want this to happen. I don't know how it's gonna happen, but one day somebody is gonna get my beats up there, and then like a year later, that's when all that stuff happened with Try Me and everything. So it's just, it's a blessing, man. That's all I can say. And I'm just ready for the next one. But I'm not in a big rush. I'm not one of them people that be like, oh, I need it now, I need it now. No, like when it's time, it's gonna happen. I'm gonna just keep working, so that way when it comes, I'm prepared for it. I'm trying to find this video for real, for real. Jesus. I done pulled it up. I wonder if this is the videos. No, the videos ain't on here though. But I got the pictures. But the videos, oh, here they are. That's crazy, man. This 3 years ago. JPEG. Where the videos at? I guess I must have moved the videos around somewhere. I don't know. I'll find the videos later. I thought I was gonna be able to do that, but I wanted to show them up on Instagram and not Instagram, on YouTube and stuff back then, and I didn't do it. But yeah, Thug Motivation was dope. Scratch Sean, Royce, and I wasn't really into Royce the 5'9" until I got older. He's dope. He's dope. When I say older, I'm talking about recent years. He's dope though. I definitely give him that. He's dope. It's just that wasn't my style at the time. That's why I go based off of my style and what influenced me the most. Royce wasn't a person that influenced me, but he's still dope. Too Short, Snoop Dogg first made me love hip hop, then Tupac. Man, I got on Tupac late, of course, because I was born in '92. I mean, I've heard Tupac and stuff all my life, but once, like, I got on Tupac like in 2000s, and my life changed when I started listening to Tupac and Biggie. I'm from South California. Oh, excuse me, I'm from Southern California. I live on the East Coast right now. I have artists on both coasts. Let me know how I could get in touch with you to see if we can do it. Yeah, just email me. My email is in the description, or you can email me at musicfordds@gmail.com. Whichever way, ddsinquiries@gmail.com, or what was I saying? musicfordds@gmail. I'm sorry about that. I was just asking because you said top 3. No, I get what you're saying, man. I was just saying, like, some people be getting offended with those top 3 conversations and stuff, and I just be like, man. All right, let me see. Bodie James, he's dope too. Royce is slept on though. I know somebody that did a song with Royce on his last album, man. He's dope. Yeah, Payroll do make the majority of their beats, man. I got some songs with Payroll, but he just don't want me to play him or nothing. So, but I got some stuff with him, and I had a beat that I sent him the other day. He said it was dope, so I'm gonna go meet up with him tomorrow though, just to see what he says. You know, I mean, I'm not meeting up with him for that, but just I'm gonna go buy a CD. You know, support him. Even though I have Apple Music and I don't buy CDs nowhere else, so I support people, man. Thug Motivation, man. Jeezy is one of my favorites, man. I appreciate that, Kelly. Are you my cousin, Kelly? Because I have a cousin named Kelly Jackson, and I don't know if you're my cousin because you don't have a picture, and I'm just curious to know if you're my cousin or not. But I appreciate that. I try to stay positive. Lyrical Miracle isn't a lot of people's style, so I understand. Yeah, man. But he's dope, though. Like I said, Royce is dope. I saw him perform at A3C this year. Or last year, and it's dope. I met Royce like at the studio. That's what I'm saying. There's a studio here in Michigan called Mix Factory. Royce go up there. You know, it's artists that go through there. When Boosie was up there. You know, it's not a consistent thing where people are always there, but you never know who's gonna be there. So it's just build those relationships with those people to come through. Dylon, and Dylon. Man, that was funny, man. I miss Chappelle's show. It's crazy to think of how young I was watching Michelle show, watching Chappelle's show. Man, that was crazy. It's crazy to think about how young I was watching that though. I was a kid. My comments not loading up on here no more. Let me go ahead and, cause I see them on my phone. Let me pull them up over here though. You gonna finish selling beats on experiment? He's like, yeah, I'm gonna finish. I did a video about why I haven't been on that. Well, I was sick for a minute, and then now I'm getting pulled in a bunch of different directions. I don't have the like that go back to me having a manager. It's just me, so it's like I have to do everything. Like my photos, I take my pictures, edit my pictures, shoot my videos. Like I shot 4 or 5 videos today. Edit my videos. I do business with people, so I had to do the business, handle the business myself. Then people want me on their projects and all that stuff, so I'm getting pulled in like so many different directions to where I just can't be like, all right, I need to make all these videos for the beat site. I need to do this. I need to do that. It's like I'll be all over the place. You get what I'm saying? Let me see. Yeah, when you started talking about top 3, it's almost like talking about religion and politics. Exactly. What's that favorite Detroit? So it might be. Now I have a cousin here in Detroit named Kelly Jackson. He's an author. So I was just curious because I seen you pop up a few times and I didn't know if you were him or not. But still, I was just curious. But yeah, I'm definitely gonna finish that though. No, man, it wasn't no problem, man. Go look up Payroll though. Payroll is dope. Payroll Giovanni. His new project come out tonight at midnight. He's dope. Dope dude. Met him a few times. Oh no, you're a woman. Well, I'm sorry about that. I appreciate you tuning in still though. Like I said, I've seen you in here a couple times and I was just curious. But yeah, Payroll is super dope though, for real. You should look him up. Like he got that West Coast. He got a bunch of different styles. Payroll is just dope. Like I said, his new project coming out tonight with Helluva. They got a whole project together. So it's like my top rapper out of Detroit, or my top 3. Like in my top 3 rappers out of Detroit. One of my favorite rappers out of Detroit has a project with my favorite producer out of Detroit. So I gotta get that. Gotta support it. Hopefully both of them there tomorrow. I should have hit them up and see. As a matter of fact, I probably will. I gotta get off of my live stream to do that though. But yeah, dang, I've been on here for 90 minutes. Man, you haven't heard of them. Let me see something real quick. I'll just play some of this stuff on here. I mean, who cares? Let me see. Like, you just gotta, let me look and see. Like, if you get Apple Music, all his stuff is on there. All I did was type Payroll, and he got a whole bunch of videos that popped up first. I'm trying to see which one is my favorite out of the ones that popped up. Go listen to Came Up Off Work. That's probably my favorite one out of these top 3 on here. And trying to find another one. I like Get Money Regardless. That's one of my top songs. Never Seen Money. So yeah, check him out, man. He dope. It's crazy though. Like that's one of the people. Like it's crazy when you start like you look up to people because it's like he made beats and he rap, and it was like that was somebody I just wanted to get beats to, and it's like I could text them if I want to. It's crazy. Hey, what's up, man? The real Graham. I'm just on here chilling, talking to everybody, waiting for my son and my girl to get back, and I'm gonna chill with them for a minute, eat some dinner, you know, just living life today. Probably gonna read in a minute. I'm trying to collab with Pay. They show love, man. Yeah, man, they some good dudes, man. That collab would be dope. Payroll is a dope dude. You talking about collab on beats, or are you trying to collab on a song? I hear of a guy called John Connor on DJ Paul album. Yep, John Connor is dope too. There's a lot of dope people from Detroit. I think he's from Flint, but that's Michigan. I look at all that stuff like it's Michigan. Like I don't care which part of Michigan you from. You still from Michigan. Like I don't care if you from Detroit, Flint, Ann Arbor, Saginaw, Mackinac Island. I don't care where you from. You from Michigan. It's just Michigan love, man. For real, that's how I look at it. Yeah, all of us from the same place. Which song you listening to? Yeah, he was in that group. You talking about let me see. If you talking about that Came Up Off Work, that's because Cardo made that beat. Cardo is a dope producer, man. Them songs, like them sounds and stuff he be using, he got that whole West Coast vibe to his stuff, man. Oh yeah, I'm sure it's Bay influenced. Like a lot of Cardo stuff sound like that. Well, at least stuff that him and Payroll doing got that vibe to it, and I love that vibe. That vibe is dope. Like that's what I'm saying. That's not the Detroit style. That is not the Detroit style. So he stepped out of that and got something. Even though he's dope with the Detroit sound. He's dope with the Detroit sound, but he stepped out and got other production from other places. You know what I'm saying? Cardo done worked with Wiz, Jeezy. Cardo done worked with everybody. You know what I'm saying? So it's like he stepped out and got that production from somewhere else. And that took it to a whole nother level. And this dude's around here that got the Detroit style that go out and get beats from like 808 Mafia and all that. But I mean, before I say this, I'm not saying this for all of them because there are dope ones. They have dope songs and all that. But I'm saying they still keep that Detroit rap of their flow. Isn't there? Like some guys aren't flowing on beats, so they will even when they get a beat from somebody else, the beat's jumping and stuff, but they still kind of off beat. But those songs still be hot though. But I don't know how it flows outside of here though. Cause I listen to everything. I listen to a lot of Detroit stuff. It just some people are dope. Some people just stay to their lane. Some people don't go outside and do different things. But yeah, he definitely smart for doing that though. Dope music, dope music. Tyler, you got in at the wrong time, man. I was just about to get off. I enjoy this live stream more than I enjoy the beat making live streams, honestly. Cause I like just kicking it, like it's like I'm in here just talking to y'all for real. Like, I mean, even though I mixed some beats, but it's like I'm just chilling right now. I guess I could have been doing something more productive, but I done shot 5 videos today and all that stuff, and I gotta edit them. And like I said, man, the conversation is good, and I enjoy interacting with y'all. I'm sure y'all wouldn't want to just see me staring at my computer screen with y'all. That was me being a butthole. I did a little rant on that. I'm dropping that probably on Saturday about people asking me because it's just not on YouTube. I had people messaging me like on Instagram and stuff like, how come you never show your computer screen, and I want to see what's on your screen. And I'm like, dude, if I'm making beats with machine hardware, you looking at my screen ain't gonna show you nothing except for the sounds I'm choosing. So to me, that's very pointless. Hey man, I appreciate you coming through, man. You're one of the people that pop up all the time. I appreciate all y'all. I remember when my live streams were only 3 people in there at a time, and I was like, is it really worth me still doing this? And then I just stuck with it, and it grown to 21 people. I mean, of course, earlier it was 40 people in here, but the consistent level is people staying at 20, like 20, 21. And yeah, I figured people they just want to see what I'm doing so they can get the sound or pick the sounds that I'm picking, stuff like that. Like, I mean, I really don't care because I'm like, all you got to do is go. If you go by Nexus and you go through Nexus, you can hear the sounds that are in Nexus in certain songs. Like, a lot of people use that same piano, like DJ Khaled used it in, I forgot what song it was in, and it was in a bunch of songs, and it was just the first piano on Nexus. And every time I heard it, I'm like, that's from Nexus. I could do that. What was that book I asked you about on Instagram? Which Time? I mean, I've read The Art of Not Giving a F. Think and Grow Rich is the one that I'm reading right now. I think it was probably one of those two. They want to see your mixing technique. No, like the thing about the mixing technique is, I feel like I said, it had a curse word. The Art of Not Giving a but I think the thing about that is like I said, people need to get their own style of mixing. I've been doing this for a long time. It took me a while to get to this point, and I don't want people copying me to do that. You know, that's how I look at it. Like, you doing exactly what I'm doing isn't gonna help you, because what happens when I switch up and start doing something else and I don't tell you about it? You know what I'm saying? It's just like, learn on your own. That's what I did. I tried different mixing techniques and I found one that worked for me. It'll be good to hear another Mystical album. I never listened to a full Mystical album. I know Mystical, I just never listened to a full album. Like, he got that song, Here I Go, that song is hard when it come on. It's hard. Exactly, exactly. And then like with the way I like even when I mixed mix beats, we had different sounds, so I had the basic structure that I always start with, but I had to go and make changes from there. I saw something about that book. Is that book good? Is it any good? I saw something about that yesterday. Must be new. It's on Amazon. $20. Nah, I don't pay no more than $10 for books. So no, no, I'm just joking. I'm just joking for real, for real. Life has this unrelenting way of kicking you in the nuts, especially when you're not living your life's true purpose. If you're reading this book, I assume you are a bedroom music producer and you want to take your game to the next level. You want to be a part of the elite and become a bedroom super producer. But before I lay, hang on, but before I lay you the major, I guess that makes sense. Before I lay you the major keys to success, you'll have to pledge to the secret order. Only then will I be able to show just how deep the rabbit hole goes. Delicate Beats, delicatebeats.com. And it has two decent reviews, so I'll check it out. If it's on Barnes and Nobles, I got a whole list going on Barnes and Nobles. Like I'm about to order like 50 books. Like it's ridiculous. I'm starting a library, and I want to be able to pass it on to people that want to ask me for help about stuff like my kids or my family. If somebody want to get into music or anything like how I learned about investing, I'd be like, go read this book. This book will tell you everything you need to know. It is on Barnes and Noble, so I get to save even more money on it. So let me go ahead and add that to my bag. I'm gonna check it out for real, for real. Let me see. I'm gonna check it out. It's a dope book. I got all your songs. I got the same VST. Stress me, not all, but not all, but slowly. I'm looking now. I was about to say, boy. You thought I wasn't gonna buy the book for 20? No, you need to read Rich Dad Poor Dad though. That book is it's a quick read and it's dope. I'm gonna recommend that book. I'm doing book recommendations here soon. I'm making a video about. I made a video about that. I just gotta edit that. But if you got all the sounds as me, then shoot, we can collab then. For real, for real. See the God book. His book is dope. I read that book. His book is dope. I like the way they worded it. Yeah, it does sound like that, but yeah, they worded it kind of crazy. Sent it to you to reviews. That's dope, man. Because if it's, I'm all about this stuff, and I feel like a lot of people, it's a lot of books out there, and if it's worth it and it has good information, I'll definitely share it. Because like open reading books has like opened up my mind in like a weird way. Like everything is just open now. Like it's like I'm open to ideas. My attitude about stuff has changed, and I mean I've been a positive person, but it's just stuff is just it's just changing for me since I opened up my mind. It's like I'm exercising my brain. But yeah, I added that to my book. Like I'll tell y'all my book list right now that I got on my cart. I should say that I have on Barnes and Nobles. The only thing that's stopping me from buying this stuff right now is because I like to go to the store and buy these books, but I know a lot of these books are probably not in the store. I got The Beat Game, The Truth About Hip Hop Production. Heard I heard good things about it, so I'm gonna check it out. These Beats Ain't Free. That was just suggested on Amazon. The Next Level Secrets and Stories from Award-winning producer. So I said I'll check that out. All you need to know about the music business, ninth edition. I have the seventh edition. Ton of stuff in there. Ton of knowledge. Then I have Jay Hatch book, How I Left My Job, Made It, in the music industry, 10 tips to escaping the 9 to 5, starting, I don't know why I messed up, start living your dream with no plan B. 48 Laws of Power, that's been on my read list for a while, so I said, why not throw that in? Mastery. And then now I have this Bedroom Super Producer, and I'm I'm a Barnes and Noble member, so I should be able to get, like, I get 10% off of my purchases, so I'm curious to know if it works online, and I get expedited shipping, I believe, for free. So, yeah. Man, I'm glad I got to reading more. My girlfriend got me into reading more, and I'm grateful she did that, man. But yeah, y'all, they about to head in, so I'm about to hop off of here. Hope y'all have a wonderful day. Man, we'll talk about that tomorrow. Have a wonderful evening. Take care.